Total Gym is a name synonymous with quality, integrity, and results. We've been moving you for over 3 decades, witnessing the successful evolution of the Total Gym brand in physical therapy, athletic training, home, and commercial fitness markets. A brand that has been moving people physically, mentally, emotionally, and economically since its inception in 1974. Originally founded as Total Gym Incorporated and doing business as EFI Sports Medicine since 2003, we are now moving back to our roots, realigning our company and products under the global brand Total Gym. From the beginning, we've been all about moving you. 1975, Tom Campanaro and Doug Marino named the brand Total Gym while sitting on the beach in La Jolla, California. 1976, they bring on partner Dale McMurray, and the first Total Gym hits the market with a homegrown Total Gym commercial for TV. 1978. Continuing to move the industry, Total Gym is confirmed by Syracuse University as a safe and effective non-compressive training device.
The Garfield row on the Total Gym, named after Dr. Doug Garfield, who conducted the trauma-reduced research at Syracuse University, using Total Gyms as the main apparatus.
1979. Total Gym makes its first professionally filmed commercial for TV.
Work against your own weight. The higher you go, the harder you work. 12 different settings let you move at your own pace, from the very beginner to the total athlete. The most versatile, enjoyable, yet most complete way to total fitness. Be the total you with Total Gym.
1980. Now used by professional athletes like Chuck Norris and sold through dealers around the country.
The Total Gym of the 80s, the new generation of exercise equipment. Total Gym, so effective that professional athletic trainers use it, yet versatile for family use. The Total Gym, safe enough doctors recommend it, compact for convenient storage. Total Gym is the evolution from bulky weights to gravity-resistant training. Experience the fitness sensation of the 80s at your local dealer now.
1981. Jim O'Meara runs the nationally renowned Mission Beach School for Developmentally Disabled Children.
Here's how we use the Total Gym as a decline board. Here's Stevie, who suffers from rheumatoid cerebral palsy and cannot do a sit-up on the floor, but she can do it on a decline board. Here's Duranda with spastic cerebral palsy working her weak side on a one-arm curl. Again, we can use this equipment in the classroom by moving it. It's very light. We can move it out to the athletic fields if we wanted to. Move it from classroom to classroom. We work one-to-one situations as we are here with Stevie. She's getting ready to perform a long pull exercise. And she's developed quite a bit of strength on this particular movement. And she's able to work the extensors of her arms here. Stevie, who could not make it but halfway with a walker to the office, which is a distance of about 150 feet from her classroom, can now make it all the way, and she's gaining strength more and more each day. So the Total Gym is very versatile, can be used with all types of disabilities, and we've been very happy with it in our program.
1984. Consumer Reports judges Total Gym best for training the torso. Total Gym is a staple product for professional coaches and athletic trainers.
Total Gym, the exciting new home exercise system that lets you glide into shape. Glide into shape for tennis. Glide into shape for skiing. Glide into shape for living. Glide into shape with Total Gym.
Here's an exercise system that really works. In my job with the Yankees, we use Total Gyms to help many of the players build muscle strength, flexibility, and endurance. the same things you need for personal sports and overall physical fitness. This is more than just another fitness product. Total Gyms have been used successfully for a number of years in physical therapy programs as well as professional athletic training.
Total Gym moves into physical therapy. Professional athletes, coaches, and athletic trainers are talking about Total Gym on TV, on the radio, and in the trenches.
Here's Larry Ambrosino, all right? Here he is, a fitness director. All right, please tell us about Total Gym while we're waiting for those phone calls, Larry.
Well, the thing that we like to emphasize is that you've just run out of excuses. You know, people always find excuses why they don't want to work out. They don't have the time to go to a club. They get home too late. They have to leave too early. You've just ran out of excuses with the Total Gym. And the other thing is that, you know, you can join a health club, but this is ownership, not membership. The bottom line for me is that the 25 or so professional athletes in New York who use the Total Gym that are my clients, Dave Righetti, Ron Guidry, Don Mattingly, Goose Gossage, Greg Nettles when he was here, Mookie Wilson, Keith Hernandez, the Giants, the Jets. I had 9 Detroit Tigers. I have the Padres, the Cubs. I had every major league team in the playoffs using the Total Gym. The bottom line is that these are professional athletes whose bodies are their livelihood. They could afford anything. And they buy Total Gyms for their homes. Goose Gossage has 3 of them, 1 in each of his homes.
1993. Indiana University selects Total Gym for use in a 3-year study researching the relationship between fitness and increased self-esteem in middle school children.
The Total Gym's a unique piece of equipment. Unlike gym equipment that require that you exercise with a fixed axis of motion and on machines that are bolted to the floor, the Total Gym allows the 3-dimensional freedom of movement necessary to condition the prime mover and stabilizer muscles.
By 1994, renowned educators like Paul Chek, Olympians like Jackie Joyner-Kersee, pro sports athletic trainers like Larry Mayo, to world champion powerlifters like John Carleo, have used Total Gym to move their clients, move their competitive edge, move their professional career, and move their physical ability.
Now, 6 to 8 minutes may not sound like much of a workout, but 6 to 8 minutes on a Total Gym is a great workout.
1996. Total Gym targets the consumer market with long-form advertising, airing its first television infomercial featuring longtime user and friend Chuck Norris and co-host Christy Brinkley. Beginning in an empty LA warehouse, Total Gym emerges as the longest-running fitness infomercial, moving television history. 2000. Total Gym introduces a full repertoire of mat and reformer exercises created by elite London Pilates instructors Simon and Martine Scott, moving opinion about Pilates' mystique into an open discussion. 2003. Total Gym enters the commercial fitness market as EFI Sports Medicine with a full-spectrum, equipment-based resistance training program called the Gravity System. 2004. Gravity and the Total Gym GTS win innovation awards on 3 continents, moving the fitness industry towards small group and multi-client personal training. Gravity makes its debut into Total Gym's rehab market, moving therapy clinics into a cash-based turnkey paradigm for fitness services. 2006. The first International Gravity Summit is held in San Diego, with 9 countries represented, including distributors and master trainers, moving economic growth for the Total Gym brand and its purveyors. 2008. Total Gym has 4 million customers, and surveys showing 76% who purchased since 1996 are still moving on their Total Gym regularly and loving it. 2009. Physical therapists around the world are now moving beyond the rehabilitation capabilities of Total Gym and looking to its Gravity programming for new revenue models and business sustainability. 2010. EFI Sports Medicine begins a movement back to its Total Gym roots with an advertising campaign tying Gravity to the Total Gym brand. Looking toward the future, we begin a journey toward product and brand integration with a new global perspective that will move the Total Gym brand across all markets worldwide. Preparing for our worldwide transition back to our roots, back to the Total Gym brand, we started to develop the new look and feel for Total Gym and the Gravity program.
This is absolutely fabulous. I've been wanting to work with this guy for 70 years again.
It's been a long time.
So I'm really happy he's going to be doing our photography, and he's the best.
We developed a library of still photography and video that embodies who we are, what we stand for, and how Total Gym has been moving you, moving your business, your clients, your future since 1974. For the next decade and longer, Total Gym will tell its moving you stories around the world. We will go back to our roots and tell our proud Total Gym history. We will tell it with passion for our story, which is your story, all about you and the value you bring your customers. Whether you are a supplier, a personal user, a business customer, a trainer, or a distributor, we want our conversation to be heartfelt and real as Total Gym is real exercise. For real people, providing real results. Our conversation is centered around your health, your fitness, your passion, your future, and your world.